Hey, what's up everybody? It's Anthony from Grooming by Rudy, and it's almost time to eat like you're getting paid for it. Halloween is come and gone, so that means diets out the window, weird uncles getting drunk, cousins you don't remember, and enough football to go around where your weird drunk uncle actually tries to start tackling people. It's time for Thanksgiving and all the festivities that come along with it. That means a lot of pets will be partaking right along with us. But let's not forget that there's going to be a lot of delicious home-cooked meals you're going to be tempted to share with your pet that you absolutely should not. So let's take a look at 5 things not to feed your pet this Thanksgiving on this episode of Talking Paws. Number 5, salt. So we're kicking the list right off with salt, one of the most common things you'll see at the dinner table during Thanksgiving. Not only is salt most likely going to be used in most of those prepared meals that you have coming to the table, you have to be particularly careful with all of those snacks you might have lying around, specifically chips and pretzels. They are so loaded with salt that if your pet ingests too many of them, they'll need to drink water constantly. That's not going to make them feel too good. Not to mention, it can lead to sodium ion poisoning. No good. Number 4, onions and garlic. Simply put, this can poison your pet, damaging blood cells and causing anemia. A lot like salt, onions and garlic can be found in pretty much anything sitting around the dinner table during Thanksgiving. Keep in mind ingredients if you're looking to share a small bite from the table with your pet. Number 3, alcohol. Now I suppose it wouldn't quite feel like Thanksgiving without alcohol, just ask your drunk uncle, but keep in mind what alcohol does to people. It does the same exact thing to animals, except a lot less is needed to cause some serious damage, especially in smaller pets. It might seem funny if your dog or cat starts trying to sneak some sips of beer right out of your glass, but trust me, it's not, and don't let them. Number 2, macadamia nuts. As little as 6 macadamia nuts can make your pet very sick. Now, that's pretty scary, but easily avoided. Just use extra caution if you have them lying around, especially if you're planning on adding them to any of your desserts. Keep them well out of reach, and be mindful not to drop any on the floor because it really doesn't take a lot of them to cause some serious damage. Number 1, xylitol and theobromine. Xylitol. Theobromine. Okay, so it's pretty common knowledge that chocolate is bad for dogs. But why? Because of xylitol and theobromine. Xylitol makes blood sugar drop, which can cause liver failure, and that could happen in just a few days. Theobromine is very similar to caffeine, which is also very dangerous for pets. All of these can cause vomiting, heart failure, diarrhea, seizures, and even death. If you want to be on the safe side, just don't feed your pets anything sweet this Thanksgiving. The consequences are just not worth it. Okay guys, that does it for this episode, and just to be clear, the foods we mentioned in this list are not the only foods that can do some serious damage to your pet. We just wanted to compile a list of some foods that you might find around the Thanksgiving table this year, but be sure to do some research on your own so you can learn about all the harmful foods that we may not have mentioned on this list. If you haven't done so already, be sure to check out our radio show on PetLifeRadio.com. It's called Groomer Humor. I'll link that up in the description below. Like Grooming by Rudy on Facebook, follow Grooming by Rudy on Instagram. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe here. We love you guys. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving with your families. Bless you all, and until next time, take care of yourselves and your pets.